Apparently, straight boys in middle school used to give each other blowjobs. I didn't get the memo. Free to swallow pansies, be teenage tulips, so long as they were buds budding, not bloomed, so long as it was seasonal. Gay for the summer sounds like gay undercover. They were pollen in a field of bees and bee stings. Whimsical in the way they twinkle toe in singlets, chest to chest, trying to top each other before ever bottoming. Straight boys, springing on other straight boys, singing slurs at soft boys that shine too bright too soon, but they were the ones moonlighting and mooning. Straight boys love to show their ass to other straight boys. Always get a pass for finger-tapping stray balls in the shower. Straight boys find the tickle in their bodies, then bully a flower for giggling. Secretly pitching tents in sleeping bags. These boys scout whispered corners at camp, tie loose knots, fall for the touch of a petaled tongue, since sunflowers are late bloomers, only pollinating in the dark. Straight boys get to stroll through taboo fields, swinging their stems in the direction of any songbird, hiding behind the skirts of two words. No homo. Me. Homo. Middle school is bird hunting season. Do you know the blue-footed booby? Impossible to miss his iridescent turquoise feet. The blue-footed booby doesn't make a nest. It lays its eggs on the bare ground, then defecates while incubating them. The dainty eggs surrounded by a circular wall of excrement. How gay. To come out of your shell thanks to a pile of shit. Supposedly, booby comes from the Spanish bobo, meaning stupid. If I was stupid, if I had hid my turquoise, I would have gotten a lot more dick and less shit. Poem number 2. In Spanish, there is no word for gay that doesn't also mean faggot. The language didn't bother to birth a badge that didn't come connotated with bruised knees, the lazy jowl of masculinity. Dicen gay, pero me dicen joto. The language loves to howl my supposed sins. Joto! Taking 9-inch nails in faggot, making a melody, maricon, a mimicry of a man. Why do you cry? Baby, you cry, baby, I cry. For a mother that couldn't conceive a tongue that fit the language for queer into her heart. Divino was already taken. My defiant diction didn't need a prescription. We were already whole and holy. I glow beyond description. My love, a semantic resistance to Catholic insistence lurking like a lark. I am not the worm. I am the Word. The Word is good. The Word is God. My God is a fabulous faggot in and with every tongue. The language lacking, repurposed English with a Spanish accent. The irony of a love language without its own word, unblemished by hate for my kind of love. Thank you.
Glad to be here. I got 2 poems and 1 new shit. This first poem is called No. This first poem is called I Got Kicked Out of College 3 times and Still Arrived on This Side of the Glass, which is a true fact. The landscaper smells of lawnmower gasoline and cut grass matted on sweat denim. He takes a drag off the cigarette he bummed and says something along the lines of, I've never seen you around here before now. The conversation is light. Cherry flame carving through the white paper and tobacco. His lungs rust with mine at the same time because he works the grounds of this ivory tower. He says it's good to see a Chicano up there, like we got away with a smooth heist. I say I couldn't let the wrong side of things keep me on the bad side of forever. Orale, he says. It makes me proud, and I don't even know you. My father told me of people I'd likely never meet or who never know that they made it possible for my feet to stand at the vanguard of sky and broken glass. Here, and during our conversation, we discover we come from the same side of town, from the same side underneath the glass. Streets away, if I had hit a home run from my front porch, I could break his front window. And fresh cut grass and gasoline are all that I remember of my father some days. He was a battery maker. He put baseballs in my shoes. He hit a home run. I'm feeling like the boombox of life is kicking as both of our cigarettes die slow like hourglasses on fire. The landscaper and I know more myths than people who made it out of his neighborhood. His hands are not unlike my grandfather's. Like a deer splayed on the side of the road today, my legs are carrying fresh smoke. And he and I come from the same side of town that lights up every New Year's and 4th of July better than the city fireworks downtown. On nights when our surnames are not crackling over radios for all points bulletins, and teachers are not punishing the language our fathers worked 60 hours work weeks for us. On those nights, there is red, there is white, and there is blue streaming from our skies, and the firmament is completely open. Thank you. All right, so this is new shit. This poem is called The Only Thing I Would Order from Taco Bell is Baja Blast Mountain Dew, and that's only because I like the color. This is the title. To the company that once thought run for the border was a great marketing slogan, you have enough cheesy sins to atone for. Like most conquerors, you hid behind a mission facade with white promises. You built a hard-shelled dynasty on cheap ground beef and shredded American cheese, Spanish guitars, and commercial voice actors who talk like this. Yo quiero reparations, puto. And not even for myself, but for the Meatloaf Cafe. See, Taco Bell was founded by Glenn Bell in San Bernardino. After a failed hot dog and burger stand, Glenn saw an always bustling Meatloaf Cafe across the street and said, Eureka, said conquer. The folks at Meatloaf even taught Bell how their alchemy turns affordable food into generational wealth. The rest is, as they say, basura. Basura tacos, basura history, basura marketing schemes. For a company that sold meat that doesn't even qualify as meat, we have a beef. I am an extra dollop of angry guacamole, motherfucker. This time, we are stamping out the colonizer tacos like Montezuma should have. This time, we are unerasing the Meatloaf Cafe by throwing flaming hot Cool Ranch Dorito Loco Taco Supremes for $2.49 into the watery hell of the Gulf of California. Thank you.
It's like doing it, and I hope y'all enjoy it too. It's about being 25. It feels very relevant right now, and yeah. This one's for my friends in the back too. Do you think we will ever die? Do you think we can ever get old? God, what a dumb thing to say. What a young thing to say. I'm still naive in the right places, I guess. But it seems like we only grow younger. It seems like we only grow stronger, only laugh harder. We keep dancing and for longer because the music just keeps getting better. The love just keeps getting warmer and keeps getting wetter. Our friends keep pouring more liquor. Gosh, I could kiss you all weekend. Yeah. Gosh, I would never believe it if you told me this story had an ending. Sex, sunlight, and Saturday nights. We only slowed down just to speed back up. What's a stop sign or red light when you're living life on a shooting star? We live off of wishes and dumb luck, and we're damn good at it. It's 'cause I still pray the way my mama taught me to pray. Why else would God be so good to this bad Catholic who used to drink the wine in the back of church as an altar boy? Maybe God will forgive me. Maybe I'm forgiven, or maybe he just forgot. Maybe he thinks I learned my lesson. Maybe there's a big lecture waiting for me when I knock on the gates of heaven, 'cause he already caught me trespassing once. I thought I could tiptoe past him. I thought nobody saw me. Lord, you don't gotta let me in, but can I at least talk to my father? Can I tell my mother I love her? Can I give my abuela a hug? Is that too much to ask for? I know I lived my 20s backwards, overstepping boundaries, rigid, rowdy, yet righteous, a risk-taking romantic. And if I'm the fruit of my parents, I'm still taking time to ripen. I promise, Lord, I have potential if you have the patience. But understand, I'm a young man, and soon I'll be a man who used to be young. Then a spirit who used to be man, who used to have fun, who used to be tan, who used to fill his belly with bunches of berries, and used his tongue to tie cherry stems, used to kiss just for fun. 18 through 26, got my love on the run. Never thought about karma, I just ran into walls, never tried to be careful. The words just never came. I was never successful at being expressive, or I just expressed myself in the wrong directions. Oh, if I could give you life as I felt it, if I could give life to the loveless, then my life would be worth it. And time keeps on ticking, so understand, I'm a young man, but soon, very soon, I'll be a man who used to be young.